Advice by Ash. I was supposed to post this video last week, but it was my birthday. I was just partying it up a little bit. So the build up for this video has been focusing on identifying the fake and real people in your life. It is very difficult because you always think the best of people, and you always think people are, 100% who they are to your face is exactly who they are behind your back. Unfortunately, in this world, in this day and age, it is not like that at all. And it was something that I had to learn. It was something that I had to learn by myself. You do have people telling you that this person is not who they are behind your back, or, they're doing things and you're not seeing it. And it's difficult. It's really, really difficult, especially when you're a good person and you have good intentions and they don't. So what is being real and what is being fake? So real people, you'll be able to know, are genuine, kind, loving, good friends, people that, not only stick up for you when you're there, when you're not there. It's people that are there no matter what. I mean, friends, you go through things, you have fights, you have, growth development. There's a lot that happens, maturity. There's a lot that you go through, but they stick through that no matter what. And I am very, very grateful to say that I do have a few people in my life that are exactly like that, that say who they are, mean who they are, and, constantly show that. Although people, not always are exactly like who you are. So you got to take that a little bit with you as well. Identifying what is fake. Like I said, it does take time. But if you have your own boundaries in place, you'll be able to identify that quite easily. It's not saying that you shouldn't trust people, not give them a chance. Do that. But always listen to that intuition or that gut feeling. When something feels wrong, it is usually wrong. And I wouldn't say put people to test or, put people up to a challenge, and then expecting them to fail. Not that at all. It's about, your boundaries and how close you let people into those boundaries. That's very important. And for me, it's very, very important that the people that I have in my circle and my close circle are people that mean something to me. That's very important to me. The realness of people mean a lot to me because I'm always 100% real to who I am. And what that means for me is that what you see is what you get. I can sometimes be too straightforward. Sometimes I say things with no filter, but I'm always 100% honest about it. I will mention to people that that I don't know so well, like, listen, sometimes I say things before I think about it. And unfortunately, that's the type of person that I am. And it's up to that person to be okay with it or not. And if they're not, that's cool. If they are, great. But if they're not, that's also cool. So I'm going to give you some experiences that I've been through. There was a friend initially. Well, I should have saw it as a red flag because it wasn't. Red flags are huge these days. It wasn't being that person didn't want to be my friend for me. They wanted to be my friend because of something that I could do for them. That in itself should have been a red flag. But I, always saw the good in people. And I always thought, no, it's okay, it's cool, you know what, it'll develop into something great, and they are a good person, so let me go with it. And initially, it was a good friendship, it was really good, but I always neglected the red flags. I started seeing things later on that would either mimic the way I dressed, how I, did things, what I liked, what I did, how I did things, And it's not good. It's not good to have those kind of people around you. And the main reason is the negative energy that it impacts on you. You don't see what bad vibes it brings to you as a person. It impacts your energy, it impacts your vibe, it impacts your overall feeling as a person, and you don't realize that it's doing that to you until eventually you step back from that situation and you see it objectively. What also it was, just a person that's not happy for you, no matter what success that you have, they don't take it in the best way, or they don't appreciate you as a friend in the best way, that's another red flag. And look out for those things. I'm not saying you always have to seek attention in terms like, I did this, give me praise for it. Is that something that's important to you that you've achieved? Your tribe should make sure that they also feel the same way towards you. As soon as you feel that disconnect, reevaluate that situation, reevaluate why that person's in your life and why maybe you need to step back from it. That was one situation. Another one was more along the lines of, I think this person needed a person in their life to make them feel better about themselves. This is a friend of mine, was a friend of mine. Wanted me to make them feel better about themselves because the group that they were in did not do that. They did not make them feel that way. And it became emotionally draining and super toxic. You don't realize that, obviously, because you're here, that's a bond, you've worked on a bond together, until there's some sort of separation. And there was a big separation. And that's when I realized, like, this isn't good for my mental health. This isn't good for my energy. This isn't good for who I am as a person. If you constantly have to give this person center of attention because that's the only way they feel good about themselves, and that's not real. That's fake. You don't need that in your life. If you feel, partner, friend, you're giving more of yourself because they're not being who they are to you, so you're compensating for that, that's not real. That is fake. Reevaluate what real and fake means to you, because what it may mean to me may not mean the same thing to you. And yes, I did cut off those people. I'm not saying it was the best decision. I mean, it was the best decision for my life, but I'm not saying it didn't hurt. It definitely hurts because you spend so much time with people. You spend so much time building a relationship. I mean, I'm very, 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 100% for my friends, 100% for people in my life. And I'm always there. I mean, if I'm not there, there's a reason why. Could be doing something like getting myself into a situation like, I don't know, stuck on a mountain. Other than that, I'm always there. And I know that people around me know that about me. So you need to make sure that people know that about you. You need to make sure that people around you are the same. You give and you take. And, real doesn't always mean that you need to be upfront, always confrontational. People are not like that. Not always people are like, this is how I feel, this is what needs to happen, this is me being real. It doesn't always have to be in that manner. You just got to know for yourself what real means to you. And it's super important that you have those kind of people near you. It'll make you feel motivated. It'll make you feel like you want to succeed. It'll make you feel like you want to reach a different chapter, a different goal in your life. And it's very important that you realize that for yourself. And please like, share, subscribe. My Instagram page is at @ashiki_unraveled. I'm more than happy for you to pop me an email, aashiquidmakan@gmail.com. Please comment below if there's anything that you'd like me to talk about, any situations. My next one's going to be very much about, actually, I have forgotten. This is great. But you will find out. You will find out in my next video. Actually, this is going to bug me now. I need to know what it was about. Shoot, never mind. But yes, please like, share, and subscribe. The more people that I reach, the more people that I can help, the more people can use my experience, the better of their lives. Always remember, stay smart, stay sexy, stay successful, and stay strong.